Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me. My name's Aidan and welcome to 80 Runs. You're joining me for week 9 of my Great North Run training plan, and I'm currently out on my long run. I'm going to be showing you what I got up to this week in this video, but this week is all about time on feet. It's about getting back out there, getting it done. I've had a bit of a difficult week in terms of fitness, in terms of fitting in everything with getting back on holiday, doctor's appointments, all that type of stuff. Good evening, I'm back and I'm fresh off the plane from a holiday, literally diving straight into a hill workout tonight. I'm not looking forward to this one little bit. It's going to be sore, it's going to be painful, I'm going to be out of breath. I feel as though I've put on at least a stone in weight, so we'll take this one very easy. I'm out of breath before I've even started. I'm walking up the hill to go over it and then come down the other side, and that's the starting position for the hill reps. But I'm already lining the excuses up for this one. I'm tired, I haven't slept well, I've overeaten, I've overindulged, I've drank too much, I've ate too many puddings. I think this workout's got 8 repetitions. I had 7 fried breakfasts when I was on holiday, so I'm going to be thinking about those 7 breakfasts each rep and how much I enjoyed them. We ain't finished with them. I only managed 6. 6 is all I've got in me. My watch actually says I'm strained, and you know what, for once I'm actually agreeing with it on this occasion. I am strained, I'm tired. I'm going to do my 25-minute jog home and call it a day. I'm feeling like my old self tonight. It's Friday night, I'm out on an easy pace run. I've had a grueling day at work, but we'll leave that where it is. I'm feeling so much better. Big smile on my face. I'm currently doing an easy pace run like I've just said, but I keep on speeding up and slowing down. I've really got a spring in my step tonight. So I'm wearing my bright pink Blade and Races top. First time wearing it since I've got it. I think pink suits me, but I've had a few looks to suggest otherwise, but I don't really care. I just use all my racing tops as training tops, as you've probably noticed. I like to wear a different colour one for every run. It makes the Instagram posts stand out a little bit more. And this one, pink one, certainly stands out. I'm just so happy to be feeling my old self again. I'm smiling, I'm out running, I'm loving my running. So I think obviously the big thing is when you go away or you break a training plan, you kind of feel guilty for it. There's a guilty feeling. Why? And you feel as though you're going to lose fitness, and it just isn't the case. I think I've read online that for a week's missed training, your fitness drops by 1%. I mean, I don't know if that's actual fact or just some kind of made up nonsense, but it's really not worth feeling guilty over. But you just can't help it. I'm happy. I'm back. I'm getting it done. So you're joining me on a Sunday morning, and it's supposed to be a nice easy run, easy long run. And today's plan, I've slightly altered it because I want to do time on feet. That's something that I'm lacking in, purely because obviously I've been on holiday, I've come back off holiday, I've then had to switch to my work life, I've also had doctor's appointments, England matches to watch, so it hasn't really been easy to get out there. So when I say time on feet, anything over 2.5 hours, possibly even 3 hours. Now pace today is irrelevant, and you know, sometimes pace is completely overrated anyway. We all would love to run a PB with every run, we do, but it's just not possible. Sometimes it's just about enjoying being out, and that's what today, the mindset, I've got that, hopefully anyway. So the weather today is about 20 degrees Celsius and it's very humid. There's hardly any air. That's playing a massive factor. I was also on the alcohol last night with my wife, so that's a massive factor. Also, as a result of having alcoholic beverages, I slept in this morning. That had a knock-on effect, and I'm wearing this vest which is adding to the heat of my thoracic area, making it struggle for me to breathe, so that's having an effect. So I'm currently 10k into it anyway, and I've just gone over the hour. 20k 2 hours, 30k 3 hours, and so on and so on. I'm slowing down when I need to, keeping that heart rate down. I've got plenty of gels, plenty of water. I'm currently on a cycle route, so cycle route 6 in Derby. This is the Cloud Trail, and it's actually a really pleasant route. There are quite a lot of cyclists, as you would imagine, so I'm trying not to get in their way. They're trying not to get in my way, but overall very friendly. So I'm about 13.5 kilometers into it. I'm just run walking just to keep my heart rate down. I'm really hot, so I'm just being a little bit sensible. You might have heard me earlier mention that I've got a doctor's appointment, and I'm not going to share what the details are about, but it's hopefully going to answer a lot of questions just recently with my energy levels. When I'm ready to share some information on that, I'll definitely share it with you guys, but hopefully it's gonna like I say, improve things to come, and I'll have answers, and I'll be able to manage my energy levels a lot better. I do feel that I am slightly behind on my training. I just can't help feeling that, and it's probably natural. I've had it a few times before. I've obviously missed a few training sessions. I'm just feeling I'm a little bit behind, a little tad bit behind. You remember the goal for this training plan is sub 145. and I've not even been under sub 2 hours yet for such a long time since the start of the year. I can't help but feeling I'm a tad little bit behind. So the last time I was on this cloud trail was actually when I decided I just couldn't run anymore because of my runner's knee. It had locked up twice on the run. I was 18 kilometers into it and I had to phone my wife to come and pick me up. So this is the reason why I'm doing it today. My knee, I feel, is fully healed. I'm in a much better place than what I was then. So this is like a bit of retribution for me. Get this one done, and then, you know, it's another tick in the right direction. Oh, I'm in so much need for this. Oh yes. So I've just gone through 10 miles. I'm now kind of turned the corner. I'm heading towards home. I've got multiple ways I can go to get home. So if I do feel like cutting the run short, I probably could do. But we'll keep on going. Next week is the Derby half marathon. So this week's training coming up is going to be slightly different again. So quickly recover from this run and then, you know, do like a mini taper towards the end of next week. I'm of course going to be taking you guys along with me on the Derby half marathon. Hopefully this time I'm a little bit less camera shy, and hopefully this time I can talk while I'm running and get some good footage, give you guys a sense of what it's like to do the Derby half marathon. And that goes back to the last video I posted, which was the blading race, and I didn't really talk during the race. It's a 10k, and well, it's a bit less than 10k, but it's a 10k, and it's hard to talk for me anyway at that pace. And also I was incredibly camera shy. Every time I got the camera out and went to talk, my mind just went blank. I was like and then turned the camera off. On the whole, I actually thought the blading race, I love the race. I'm so glad I did it. I've ticked it off my childhood you know, bucket list, you could say. Oh, hanging in there. I've just gone through 21k half marathon, getting another half marathon. I don't know which number that is, 10, 11, I'll put it on the screen anyway. Still got a long way to go on my half marathon challenge, and I'm hoping to still get it done. So keep tuning in for that one. My pace, well, what pace? My pace has really fell off, if I had any pace anyway. I went through the half in 2 hours 12, if you're interested, but I couldn't really care less. I've got 5 miles to go, probably about 55 minutes of running. I did take a little bit of break earlier. I went for a wee. I gathered my thoughts for about 3-4 minutes in the shade, you know, trying to realise where my life has gone wrong and whether I've chose the wrong lockdown hobby. It's a bit late for that, but no. So I'm just motoring towards home. I'm shuffling there. We're gonna get it done though. Right, so I've knocked it on the head. I've done 25.7 kilometers. I'm still about 3 miles from home, so I've phoned my wife. She's gonna come and pick me up. I was a little bit ambitious today. I've not ran over 16 miles this year, I don't think, actually. So to try and do 18 straight off the week that I've had, the stressful week I've had, plus you know, the alcohol that I had last night, the heat today, it's just far too much. So I've been a little bit more sensible and I've called it a day, and then that way I won't be as tired tomorrow when I go out on a run. and also Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I've got a mini taper as well. So I'm going to call this video here, but thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you like this type of content, then why not hit that subscribe button and follow along. I am going to be picking up my training properly after I've done the Derby half next week. So I'm going to film the Derby half, you guys are coming with me, hopefully I'll be a little bit more chatty, and then I'll properly kick into training with about 9 weeks to go for the Great North Run. So we'll see you in the next one. Boom.